Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Victory Reverse Mortgage. I'm BVictory. Today is December 5th, Monday, and on the fifth video that I'm making for the month, I'm continuing where we left off yesterday with regard to the conversation of whether reverse mortgages are a scam. Well, if reverse mortgages are a scam, then Social Security must be a scam, and Medicare must be a scam, because they're all put out by the United States government. And I can understand how, looking at some of the features and benefits of a reverse mortgage, someone could look at the idea that you don't have to make a mortgage payment for the rest of your life as long as you live in a house, or the fact that if you have a line of credit, you don't have to make a payment on the line of credit. And in fact, the line of credit could increase over time, regardless of the fact that home values are going to depreciate over the years that the person living there. And I get it, it's too good to be true, but the reason I wanted to have the conversation today and go into a little bit of a detail about where reverse mortgages came from and the journey in terms of how many number of senior citizens are taking advantage of this program is to exactly point out that in this scenario, the reason that the mortgage exists is in conjunction and with the same idea of Medicare and Social Security. And it's a government program, not in the sense that it has the same features and benefits of Medicare and Social Security, but it's something that Congress enacted and President Ronald Reagan enacted into law in 1988 as a way to help seniors who had so much equity in their home but didn't have the available cash that they needed in their retirement. And that's not far from where we are right now, because here we are right now in 2022, and a lot of the seniors that are going into retirement, they're in the same situation where they have housing equity, housing appreciation, but they don't have the cash available, and they're coming into retirement with a lot of debt. So I wanted to kind of give you a bigger perspective and share some numbers with you and share the trends of where the reverse mortgage has been going, so that you kind of get a little bit more of a comfortable state of mind with it's not just you getting the reverse mortgage. And what I wanted to kind of start off with is that if we look at Social Security, it was implemented in 1935. Medicare was implemented in 1965, and Medicare basically is seniors age 65 and older having access to health care. The home equity conversion mortgage, or what we commonly call the reverse mortgage, was again implemented in 1988. It's governed by HUD and FHA for the past 34 years. And I wanted to kind of give you some numbers to show you where the numbers are. Now, in 2002, where reverse mortgages really went into double-digit numbers, it was 13,049 seniors that took advantage of it. But in 2008, when it was the first year of baby boomers turning 62, which is the starting age for reverse mortgages is age 62, 112,154 seniors got a reverse mortgage. And that's a pretty large number, only after the fact that the program started in 1989. The first mortgage was given in 1989, and in 2008, 112,000 seniors who became eligible for 62 and above got the mortgage. Going more recently, in 2019, the number grew to 31,274 seniors. And I want you to see the year-by-year increase, because it tells you something that as the program is becoming more familiar and there's more positive traction around it, more knowledge, more education, more videos like this, and more of a positive educational aspect, seniors are taking advantage of the program. In 2020, 41,859 seniors got the reverse mortgage. 2021, 49,207. And some of the things that you got to understand is that A fiscal year, which is how long it takes for these numbers to be calculated, goes from October 1st till September 30th. So we already know the numbers for 2022. For 2022, the number of seniors is 64,489. And that's a pretty big difference year by year to where we were last year, which was 49,000. And you could look up these numbers at the National Reverse Mortgage Lenders Association, which publishes them, and they get the numbers from FHA. To date, we have had 1,289,292 seniors get the reverse mortgage. Now, overall, compared to a forward mortgage, that's a drop in the bucket. But again, you have to understand the eligibility guidelines of 62 and above, having sufficient equity. And with all the negative publicity around the reverse mortgages, this number is actually pretty significant. Now, some of the other numbers that I wanted to share with you is that to show, again, these numbers are to show that the amount of involvement by HUD and FHA in this program, and that they're not letting this just be whatever. They're actively engaged and administering it and looking at it. The loan limits in 2021 was 822,375. 2022, 970,800. And we already know the loan limits for next year, and it's increased by $118,500. So for 2023, the loan limits for the reverse mortgage is going to be $1,089,300. So you could see the trend. And this trend has been going on every year. They review it, the numbers go up, more seniors are taking advantage of it. But the number I want you to focus and see where you are compared to 64,489 seniors that took advantage of this program, and they decided that they don't want to have to make a mortgage payment for the rest of their life, and they want to take advantage of a portion of their home appreciation equity. And they also want to have the housing security to be able to age in place. And if they were okay with doing this and they were comfortable, what is it that they did, or what was it that they had access to that you're not doing? And the single biggest thing I can tell you is the education piece. And that's the part that I'm stressing so much, and that's why I took on this challenge to do one video a day for the month of December, and to try to tackle it and give the most informative information to help seniors. And when you look at these numbers and you look at the fact that Social Security, Medicare, reverse mortgages are put out by the United States government, and they're all geared towards helping seniors in their retirement and as they get older, that should give you some comfort. The other part that should give you comfort is that in the last 10 years, the amount of information, the amount of education, the amount of positive news that we have around reverse mortgages, and the initial bad habits that the program had, or the initial poor traits of the program, have been worked out. And there's so many good aspects to it that if you haven't recently looked into it, and if you haven't reconsidered it, this is really the time. On another note, if you're a financial advisor, if you're a CPA, estate planning attorney, and you're watching this, I hope you share this with your senior clients. And the goal of these videos, and especially this one, going over what I started yesterday with the reverse mortgage connotation being a scam. When anything taints of a scam and has to do with finances and has to do with seniors and their housing, of course, it's going to be important to address and to discuss and to provide the information with. And I hope that this and yesterday's video, and really all of these videos, are helping. But most of all, the best thing to do is to have the conversation, to answer the questions, to provide the amount of education that's necessary to bring both the seniors and their advisors and their adult children into the same page that we are. I hope this video was informative for you. If it was, by sharing it, by liking the video, by becoming a subscriber, we increase the probability and the chance of other seniors getting this information, and all of us being able to collectively as professionals be able to help and put seniors in a better position. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for being my client. God bless you and have a good night.